This is looking up one side of my street, looking down the other side of my street. Let's walk down this back alley. For vlog ideas, somebody sent me a bunch of questions, and one of them kind of struck my fancy. It was, when was the last time you were embarrassed? And it's kind of a funny story because, well, ooh, look at all the snow in here. Anyways, back to the funny story about me being embarrassed. It was with my sidekick. You know, my guy, my man, my boyfriend, and he was tattooing me. He was tattooing the world's tiniest ship on me. Here, I'll splice a picture in so you can see it. Well, it's kind of in a part of my body that is not seen by too many people. And it's just, you know, right on the pelvis area, kind of near the vagina. It's not like he's never seen this place before, but for some reason, I got super embarrassed. And I was laughing, and I was all flushed-faced and giddy schoolgirl, and I don't know why, but I had this immense embarrassment over this part of my body being tattooed. And it's kind of interesting because that's the last time I was really ever embarrassed. And it's funny because it was with somebody who I should never really be embarrassed around. I mean, as it is, I don't get embarrassed easily. I pretty much own my ridiculousness, which is vast and plentiful, which are two of the same words, but still I just want to say that I do embarrassing things all the time, but they don't really embarrass me. Normal other individuals, they'd be embarrassed. Everybody has different things that they're embarrassed by or that they do that embarrasses them if other people notice, like bad habits or, you know, something about the way their physical appearance is. But embarrassment seems like such a human condition. Like, I've seen my dogs feel shame and silliness and regret and sadness and, you know, happiness, but I've never really seen them be embarrassed. And I think that's because you have to be cognitive of what your actions are, and there has to be like that sort of human emotion behind it. But in my mind, it's always been such a human quality because it's so ego-driven. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you didn't care what anybody else thinks of you, which most dogs seriously don't, and most cats definitely don't, then you wouldn't feel embarrassed. It's just when you think that somebody else is going to view you in a different light or in a different way that those feelings manifest. Or at least that's what I've always thought. I could be wrong though. So what do you think? Do you think animals experience embarrassment, or is that a human emotion driven by ego? Let me know. And we've pretty much done the loop. So I'm going to go inside because it's kind of chilly out, and hopefully I'll see you all again next week for another edition of That Girl Tyson. And this is the winter wonderland that is my village. A lot of snow.